Hi, everybody. So this is going to show you some of the features that you have in Zoom when you're invited to a video conference. So first, when you open your video conference using your camera, this is what your screen will look like. So your host is going to be outlined in yellow, like Miss Graum's box is here, and you will be over on the side with a yellow bar underlined anytime that you're talking. Now, right now, this is called the gallery view. So it means I can see everybody in the video conference. And if more people were added, it would create smaller boxes so that you could see everybody's face. You could also click up in the top right-hand corner, speaker view, and that will show the person who is speaking or your host big in the middle, and everybody else, including you, would be smaller up to the top. I'm going to switch back to gallery view, and I'm going to show you some of the other features that you have at the bottom. So you could mute yourself by clicking on the microphone down here. So if I click the microphone, you won't be able to hear me anymore. And you probably could read my lips, but what I was saying is you won't be able to hear me anymore. Next to the video camera, I can also hit stop video, and you'll still be able to hear me, but now my screen will just be straight black, and it'll have your name on it. So if you don't want to be sharing your video, you can put that up instead and just use your audio. If I want to put the video back on, I just click back on that camcorder to start the video back up again. Now, with that little arrow right next to where it says stop video, you also have the option to choose a virtual background. So that would take the background of your video and replace it with a picture or something else, a different screen in the background. So for example, if you had downloaded a picture of Hogwarts, you could make it look like you were doing your video conference from the middle of a Harry Potter novel. Now, I think you do need a blank screen or a black backdrop to be able to do this. Mine wouldn't work because it has all my kitchen cabinets in the background, but if you had a blank wall, you could turn that into your virtual background. Now, down at the bottom under the Participants tab, which looks like the two little people, you can click on that and it's going to bring up everybody who's in the group chat. If you hover over your own name, that's another way to mute yourself. So if you wanted to go to a completely silent audio, you could click that button. Another cool feature is at the bottom, you can click raise hand. You'll see a blue hand up here, and your host will see a blue hand in the corner of their screen. So if your teacher wanted you to use this like an actual class, you could raise your hand with an answer, and then they would lower your hand, or you could lower your hand by clicking that same space. And that's a way you could signal that you were ready to share something in one of your Zoom conferences. Now, also down at the bottom, you have something called Share Screen. If you click on that, it's going to bring up some of the recent things that you have, and automatically highlighted will be this button that says Screen. So if I click Share, what it's going to do is it's going to stop showing my face, and instead it's going to show my computer background. You'll still have that same bar that's usually at the bottom of your screen, but now it's going to be at the top. And in order to switch back to your video, you'll hit the red button that says Stop Share, and it'll go back to the video screen. The next thing is the Chat tab. So if you click on Chat, you have the option automatically to email or send everyone a group chat text message. You can also click on this button and message someone privately. So if there was more than just 2 people in the chat, you could pick and choose certain people that were in it to send a private message to. To close this screen, you'll go up to the top left-hand corner and hit the arrow and then click Close. You might have to do it twice because we had left open the part about raising and lowering your hand, so that's why I had to click on it twice. Now, the last feature that you might find interesting is this Reactions button on the side. So if I click Reactions, it'll give me the chance to give a thumbs up or to clap. And when you click on it, it'll bring that icon up into the top right-hand corner. So if I click on it and change it to a thumbs up, it'll change my icon to the top right-hand corner. Now, one last thing that somebody was asking me about today is how do you change your name? So you can see that your name is going to be in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. If you wanted to change your name, like for example, let's say instead of Jennifer Dopp, I wanted to change it to Miss Dopp, I could go up to these 3 dots highlighted in blue, and then I can click Rename. That will allow me to change my name to Miss Dopp. Then I'll click OK. And now my name has been changed down at the bottom. So that's what people would see. When you're ready to leave, you would click Leave Meeting. All right, so those are some of the features in Zoom. We'll get way more comfortable using this over the next week or so. And if you have any questions, of course, you can email your teacher. All right, have a great night.